Good morning, everybody. So, latest update. Today is Monday, the 17th of January 2022, and the time is 6:43 a.m. Now, I've come over the bridge, and as stated yesterday, I was going to go on the road and not use that funky, thin little bike path thing on the side of the bridge here from San Remo over to Phillip Island. I had a look at it. I rode the quad up there, near the start of it, and we got them baby magpies here. Can you hear him? Oh, give me some food. Anyway, rack off. You're ruining my upload. And I had a walk around. I'm like, bloody hell, like, even at 5:30 in the morning or 6 in the morning, whatever it was early when I went up there, it was still dark, and I was having a look at the start of it, and unfortunately there is, if I was to ride up the road, then absolutely the cars would be banked up behind me, even in that time of morning. Like right now it's 6:44 a.m. It is bumper to bumper traffic here, man. And so I went and checked out the thinness, the width of the bike path again, and I guesstimated that it's going to be a bit of a tight fit, but I might make it. And make it I did. But there was a very perplexed gentleman on a mountain bike who, when I was careening down the other side, you know, the bridge goes up, and then levels off and then goes down. So I'm halfway down the down part, hair's on fire. Look out, a leopard tank's coming your way. Anyway, he saw me in his vision, and I'm mentally saying to him, don't come up here. There's no room for you. Don't come, don't move, stay there. And in the end, I kind of got the idea from him. He's like, nah, fuck him, it's my right to be up here. And it is, of course. So anyway, he sees me barreling down, and I was put the brakes on a little bit, but I just basically what happened is I saw him go, fuck. And he had to, this is terrible, I'm laughing about this because it's not what's funny, but I shouldn't have done it. He had to jump off his bike and launch himself and his bike up on the little step that's between the road and the little steel barrier thing, and then the drop down to this bike path, walking path. And he was quite perplexed, to say the least. And he's like, I think you should really be riding on the road with that, mate. It's not really set up for that, is it? And I said, you think? Anyway, I was a bit smart, and you know, worst case scenario, that is what would happen. So obviously, the next time I do it, coming from the San Remo side to Phillip Island, obviously I'm going to have to do it a lot earlier or a lot later at night, where there's no people walking through there, or I'm going to have to risk going on the road. And once again, that will have to be really, really early or very late at night. Anyway, I'm here now, I'm having a coffee, I'm waking up, and met some lovely people yesterday. After the chap I met at the supermarket, who was, I won't go into it, I don't want to ruin my day, but you know, after that, I was a bit over people coming over and talking to me, so I just got stuck into the editing and, you know, head down, bum up sort of thing, and, you know, hydrating with beer to sort of get me through all that, and I was starting to feel pretty good. And then a guy came over and with his daughter, and he started talking to me, and he was looking at the rig and he was asking some questions, and then lo and behold, this guy's the leading tech guy in Australia. He's got over $200 million. And they own the only 4D screen printing machines that screen print solar panels. Can you believe it, people? Can you believe it? And I'm having a lovely chat with this guy, and I said, man, and then there were other people wanting to come and talk to me at the same time, and I really didn't want to let this guy go, even though I knew he had family there and that, because it's not the fact that he's rich, right? It's got nothing to do with it. I don't give a flying frig about any of that, you know. He was an affable guy, approachable and knowledgeable about what he was talking about, and I wanted to continue. So I said, look, mate, I understand you've got, you know, commitments here and that, but I'd just love to, you know, pick your brains a bit down the track. And he said, no worries, mate, I'll send you an email. So I give him my email address, and I said, oh, by the way, mate, I'm a screen printer by trade and a graphic artist. And he goes, is that so? So anyway, there you go. So I hope to hear from him again. And then after that, the other couple, elderly couple, a farming couple. God, I love farmers. They're so affable and just lovable, mate. And sat down with them, had a great conversation. Their son is right into electric bikes, building his own electric bikes. They even have an electric bike each, and they're in their 80s. And they're still ploughing the field, so to speak, folks. Can you believe it? 80 something, you know, middle 80s, late 80s or something. Fit as freaking fiddles, these two were. And clear and concise. There's no dementia there whatsoever. I wonder if farming the land has something to do with that. Bit of physical activity and stimulation out in nature. Woo, lovely. So here I am. I've just crossed the bridge not too long ago. I've just finished my coffee. I've got to catch up with my mate Trevor at some stage today, and hopefully re-establish the friendship there. I mean, I just haven't seen him for a while, that's all. We talk on the phone here and there and stuff, but I haven't seen him for a while, so I'd love to catch up with him and his lovely partner Kelly, who also I haven't seen for a long time, and we'll see how we go. He doesn't know I'm here unless he's been watching the videos, and I just wanted to surprise him, kinda, even though I hate that myself. I don't like surprises. It just makes me nervous. Anyway, I'll call him. He sleeps in like till after midday, I think, so I won't be calling him now. I'll have a hunt around, or a reconnoitre around Phillip Island. I'll do some footage. There's some really, really nice places here, guys. It is just a shame that it is gone to Touristville. It's like, I don't know, it's like Byron Bay is beautiful, but, you know, try find a car park over there, you know. This is very similar in peak season. You know, good luck trying to find a loaf of bread on the shelf, buddy, if you don't get up at 5 a.m. It's all gone. So that's what I'm doing. There's a place called Rhyll. I want to go and show you that. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful, very quiet. Some nice restaurants and that there. Not that that's what blows my hair back, but it did once when I used to come here as an employed man with a car and would stay over here or whatever. I used to go and eat at these kinds of restaurants that overlook the bay and the marina there. There's some nice yachts there, and as you know, I'm going to build a yacht or buy a doer-upper and then sail around the world. So that's the plan. Anything else to say? Okay, well, it's overcast here today and really windy. Last night I actually slept in the spot where I edited the video, and I just couldn't be bothered moving. There was some people, kids, you know, at various times throughout the night, you know, but just being kids, you know, they're not harming me or anything like that. There was no threat there, but it causes you to wake up a little bit out of your sleep, and you just sort of think, oh, what's going on here? And you're peeking out of the porthole, oh, do I have to go out here? What's going to happen? And, you know, you just lay there for 10 minutes and you realise that if anything was going to happen, it would have happened already, and then you just go back to sleep. Anyway, that's it, guys. Talk to you soon. Hey guys, I wanted to add a little bit extra to something that I mentioned yesterday and forgot to finish what I was saying. I said, and I'll get back to the deserter thing that I mentioned yesterday, and I said, and I'll talk about that in a minute, and I just forgot. I went off on a tangent and forgot to do it. So here it is. Doing this kind of lifestyle, if you have ended a relationship for whatever reason, it doesn't matter, but you're not in the relationship anymore and there are children involved, and the word, the title that certain entities give you is that of deserter. You're a deserter, mate. What kind of a person what kind of a person or a father leaves their child alone with whoever, the mum or whatever, and just goes off gallivanting around the countryside? Well, so there are many things going on here with this, right? We've got people that are trapped in the matrix who have clearly no intention of transforming themselves in any way, shape or form, and because I am in the process of doing this kind of thing, I am in the process of transformation, and this is just part of it. Yes, I understand that transformation can happen anywhere. It doesn't matter where you are, regardless. It's where you are in the moment is transformation is possible. I get it. However, there are certain geographical locations that I do not like to be in. They exacerbate me, they exhaust me, they tax me on so many different levels that I just cannot be in those places for too long. The issue is, right, if I yield to their demands, right, because that's all they are, they're just demands from fearful people. So let's futurize this, right? I yield, I'm back in the concrete jungle. Whether I get a job or not, it's beside the point. I'm back there, I'm living there, I've rented a house, my son comes and stays with me on weekends or fortnights, and I'm freaking miserable, mate. I am an absolute stressed out mess. What kind of quality dad or father do you think I'm going to be? Yeah, I'll be there and I'll be just ropeable, mate. And it's better this way for everyone concerned. Now, I understand that this way of life is not for everyone, because these people have come out gunning for me on so many occasions. I've lost count. I used to write it all down, and then in the end I just deleted it all, because I don't want that bad energy on any of my devices anymore. But I can tell you this, mate, it was on like freaking Donkey Kong. It was non-freaking stop. And it got to the point where I almost had to take legal action. I kind of did, because I was being denied access to my son. This was when I was building a shipping container home down in McLaughlin's Beach, and I had to fight for my right to party. Sorry, that's a song. I had to fight for my right to get access to my son, which I did eventually. But now that parenting plan and mediation has expired, it was meant to be rehashed after 12 months, but my situation changed. I had to sell up, and I moved into this project. Now, the title of deserter, I'm starting to spit here, I might have to pack up and get back to this. The title of deserter doesn't really ring true, because I haven't totally walked out of my son's life, right? I just would never do that. I'm so in love with the little guy, even though he drives me crazy at times. It's like, God's put a little angel here on earth just for me, and there's just no way that I would ever walk away completely from him. So it doesn't kind of go like this. It is like this, that these naysayers, right, that are so happy to try and manipulate you to get you to, stay in their narrative, right? Hang on, truck. See, my retort to that is, no problem. If you thinking and feeling that I'm not around enough during the week or whatever to run the little fella around to karate lessons or whatever else, I said he can come and live with me for 6 months of the year. And, and then I'm just, projecting all this in my psychology, how this would play out. Oh, but he's got school and yeah, righto. So, they get themselves so compounded in the narrative of education and employment and this, that and the other, and running kids around, keeping kids busy and this, that and the other, and And the other big word that's bantered around by these people is routine. Kids need routine. Really? Well, I don't absolutely agree or disagree with that. From my perspective, I think a healthy balance. Like, you can have an adventurous lifestyle, right, and have routine. You can homeschool. There's a gazillion things that you can do. You can have education by experience. You can go through towns and you can work out, the history of the town. You can trace it back. You can work out what wildlife, flora and fauna is there. You can research that. The list is long and endless, mate. And this ridiculous words and titles that they banter off about people like me just don't hold mustard, mate. They have no clarity. There's nothing in what they say that makes any sense whatsoever to me personally, and I just see it as immaturity, and it's really, really sad, mate. So where does that leave me now? Well, in the same boat as I was before anyway. It's no different. I'm going to have to fight to have access to my son. Now, here's the thing, right? It took me quite a while of sort of, yielding and begging and pleading to have my son released for a week, just 1 week, to come glamping with his dad down at a caravan park. Now I am told that I will not be able to have my son stay with me again in the quad, in the tent, anywhere, on when I have access to him, right? Fortnightly or weekend, pardon me, whatever. Now, it's a contradiction in itself, isn't it, folks? Because he's been released to me for a week to stay with his dad in a caravan park on the school holidays because of convenience for this other person, right? And now they're going to deny me access to him on my terms once again. And it's just freaking hypocrites, mate. Absolute hypocrites. And I'm putting it out there to let you know that doing this lifestyle, there may not be a clean break. It's like Al Pacino in The Godfather. Just when I think I'm out, they bring me back in again. It's like that. It's like, damn, we just made some progress, and now all of a sudden they've had some fucking negative imagination thought, and they put the brakes on, mate, and it just throws everything out of whack. What's it like being out glamping with a son? From my perspective, it's great, mate. It's absolutely awesome. You go swimming down the beach, you're out in the outdoors, you're meeting new people every single day. My son played with, another boy up there, and there were other kids, and we went swimming, we went fishing, he met people. There was really never a dull moment unless it was raining, and then we were both on the iPads in the tent, so everything was cool. These are just some of the things that you need to be aware of if and when you get into this kind of a lifestyle. If there are children involved and your partner's not willing to come with you, then you're going to be, attacked. Plain and simple, you're going to be attacked, so just brace yourself, because it's coming around, one form or another. Just be strong, be bold, be gentle when you can. When you can't be gentle, strike first. I don't mean physically, but you can just move into someone's personal space and look them in the eye and say to them in your psychology, it's time for you to fuck off now. And if they don't, then it escalates and whatever else. If you cannot get away from a situation where there's hostility and you have to defend yourself full force. Do not hold back. Defend and then get the hell out of there, mate. That's how I roll. See you guys. Okay guys, here I am down at Rhyll Beach, or whatever it's called. I'm just set up here down a little camp. Well, it's not camp area, barbecue area. Picnic tables, barbecues. We've got water there, little water tap. The water is right there. Take you around and have a look at that in a minute. This is some kind of toilet block, and I think maybe yacht club or something. But have a look at this, what I found here the other day. A little boat, a little doer-upper. Check this thing out, man. Look at that. I think that's a 35 footer maybe. 30, I don't know, but it's in dire need of a refit. I'd say it's probably too small for my purposes, but I might make some inquiries about it because it might make a good first yacht for me to cut my teeth on, and I should be able to sail that up the east coast and then maybe sell it up there and get a bigger one and work on that. So anyway, I'm going to take you around, show you the waterline here. I'll just turn it off for a sec. Alright, we've got a charter boat coming in, fishing charter boat, little jetty there, and here's the waterline. This is a car park, a Rhyll Beach car park, and it is, it's the Angling Club. The Angling Club has the toilet block in there. I haven't checked to see if they have showers yet. If they do, I'll be in there. Don't worry about that. Here we got some boat repair shops over there, and boat sail yard, and then I'll zoom in for you here. Up in the yonder background there is the yacht club, by the look of it. Part of the yacht club or a boat yard. Various boats and things in there. So it's a beautiful little spot. It's not the greatest weather today because it's overcast, but it's all right. I think I'm going to stay here the night. I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay where I am over there because it's like, you know, right out in the open. Although the place I was at last night was right out in the open as well, but I don't know. I just don't know. And I don't know anywhere else around here where I could possibly go. That means I'd have to have a bit of a look about the place. But for the moment, I'm staying right here. Yes. See ya. How's this for a place to upload and edit and upload another video, eh guys? Perfect. And this is part of the Angling Club thing. I don't have my gimbal handy at the moment, so if it shakes, I'm sorry, but this is just very quickly. I've just set up here. That's my setup there. Laptop, iPad, and cords and chargers and etc. There's my power over there. Going into the quad, if you can see that. Down under there. See that? I'll go in a bit closer. That's it there. Bloody lovely, mate. And this is what it looks like coming back. This is where I was just over in here before, and then I realised, oh, I'm not going to be able to see the laptop screen. I'm thinking, I wonder if they'll mind me sitting in the Angling Club. It seems to be open to the general public, so I can't see why they would be concerned about that. So there I am, guys. I'm just waiting for the laptop to warm up, and I'm going to edit my latest video. How about that? Alright, let's take you in. Bum, 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 bum. Also, no showers in the toilet box. But that's alright. You know why? Because I've got my own shower in there. Isn't that lovely? Let's get set up. And we move forward. Moving forward. And have a look at that, guys. This is where I'll stay the night. Look how close the water is there. Bloody hell. Don't get much better than that. Alright.